Hello! Welcome to Pokemon Gold. I'm so excited to start this. I was so excited to start this when I first started this, but I had an error. Basically, I had maybe a bad ROM, a bad dump of the ROM, or some kind of error, or some kind of glitch. Maybe it was, I had these cheats that were like, I had some GameShark codes enabled that caused me to have every single decoration in the game. Like, if you've played Gold before, you know that, you can decorate your room in your house. And I had all of the decorations. I had a GameShark sheet that gave me all the decorations. And I think I may have inputted them wrong. And that caused... Basically what happened was there was an error when I got to the Ruins of Alph, where, where, it was both, where the first puzzle was both in a complete state and an incomplete state. If that makes any sense, which it probably doesn't. So I had to completely wipe... I had to get a new ROM of Gold, basically. So here we have a... You know, there isn't even a continue here, that's just new game and option. So it is 6:14 in the morning. You overslept, dude. It is still dark out for me. You could have slept in more. I could have slept in more. I just didn't. Hello, Morel. You're cute. Peekaboo, as we called him. Back in the day. I remember those days. Do you remember those days? The days of Peekaboo? Hello, I am Gold. I'm not going to be activating those cheats on this time, so I have no decorations. And you don't start with a potion in your box this time. On your PC. Those decorations were mostly if you were connecting your game up to the N64 anyway. But here we have the town map. I like Johto. Johto is my favorite region. Gold and Silver are my... Gold is my favorite game. I never really played much of Silver. We never owned the Silver. It is Saturday. Today is Saturday, correct? Yeah, I'm going to a party later. No, it's currently not. 6:16? That is correct. So this is a Pokegear. Right now it just has a clock, which only shows the day of the week and the time, and it just turned 6:17, and a phone. And yes, there is signal, so if you're in a cave, you can't call anybody, which is hilarious. Now, in the first game, it mentions, it shows a reference to Stand By Me, I think? And in this one, I don't know the reference to the movie reference. And we walk out to New York Town, which is nice and bright. Well, that's a really important part of this game. I do love gold so much. When I first read that, I was like, she's gonna say she wants to marry him or something like that. Nope, she wants to be a smart lady. I love it. And who's this jerk? But yeah, you'll notice everything has a slight yellowish tint to it. That's intentional. That's because it's morning and the sun's just barely risen. Alright, let's see who we have. We have Sandy Quail, who used to be my favorite, and who I always started with. Nah. Chikorita, the grass-type Pokemon, who I've never started with personally, because the first gym will kick your ass if you try to start with Chikorita. And, of course, Totodile, who the Bulbapedia Webfood says you should start with. Yes, I will start with Totodile. Yes, I will nickname it my Totodile, and it generally starts out to be male. The Totodile, so I will nickname it A. Dot space R O O L. K. Rool. King K. Rool. Oh, don't be mean to your friend. I'd say, what's in this garbage can? There's usually something good in garbage cans. Oh. Oh, thank you. Let's look at my Pokemon. Hey, what is this little symbol by my Pokemon? Item. Take. Yes, that's right. There's items that our Pokemon can hold now. Let's see what a berry is. A self-restore item. 10 HP. Hold. Let's give it back to him. Oh, let's look at our pack in more detail now. You'll notice that you can switch between different pockets of your pack. This is so helpful. This is one of the most ease of use things they added in this game that make it one of my favorite things of this game. Also, other things that make this game so easy of use, you can actually see what attacks do and their attack, and you can't actually see their accuracy here, but you can see what they do, you can move them around. In this game, you can, when you're in the stats menu, once you have multiple Pokemon, you can switch them. You can easily switch between them to easily see who's quite sooner to level up. So we're not going to focus on leveling up K. Rool right now. We're just going to head towards... I have almond peeper. Like the skin of the almond in my mouth. We're just going to head towards Cherry Grove and just encounter Pokemon on the way. Here we see our old buddy Rattata. It's female, as you can see by the symbol in the corner, and you can see the new redesigned HUD of the life and experience bar, which is new. The experience bar. Very useful. Another potion. I might as well use one in on K. Rool right now. There's other stuff out that way, but we can't get to it right now. In fact, we can't get to it ever because that's a downwards only slope. That's a Sentret. It's a new Pokemon. It's based off of a flying squirrel right now, sort of, but then it evolves into a ferret. so I've never known what to call it. Rocky? Narabera? Narabera is the name of a friend of mine who plays a parrot-type character in online. Oh, hello. This is a Pidgey. He's an old friend of ours. One of the things about there being male and female versions of Pokemon now is that, excuse me, is that it makes you think about your nicknames better, more. You know, you want to have something that fits its gender. This is, so, if you watched my Pokemon Red Let's Play, you know that my favorite song in all of Pokemon is the Follow Me song, and, what you're about to hear is my favorite version of the Follow Me song. So, let's go. Oh, I didn't talk about, so you saw me pick a berry out of a tree. One of the things is you can pick that berry up every time the day changes. So, like, every time it goes from, like, 11:59 to 12 o'clock, 11:59 p.m. to 12 o'clock a.m., that berry regenerates. So, yeah. So that's one of the great things about there being a time-keeping element to this game. Anyway, let me, go back to doing the things. Anyway, yes, my favorite song is the Follow Me song, and this gen has my favorite version of the Follow Me song because the beat is just great. You'll notice that the back part, the part behind the melody, essentially, is the same as when Mom talked to me. This is important. This is why you want to let him talk to you. Because now you can look at the map at any time you want. And unlike the previous map where it would, like, where it would show you where you are and then jump back to Pallet Town, now it shows you where you are, and then once you and then once you push up or down, it goes back and forth from where you are, which is really smart, I think. I just pressed the left button on my controller like I was going to talk to her. I forgot Earthbound on my mind. Also, I love how everybody has... I love the fact that this was designed for the Game Boy Color, and you can play it on the Game Boy Color. And everybody's colorful. And colors. And colors and colors and colors and give me my colors. Yeah, so let's talk about the, I didn't talk about this originally, but this is the, nah, I'm not going to talk about it. I'll talk about it maybe later, in the next episode. So this is a PC, and there's, once I get to figuring out, you know, having multiple Pokemon and putting Pokemon in the PC and stuff like that, I'll talk about it, but here's what the PC looks like in this game. Everything looks so much better in this game. This game is just beautiful compared to Gen 1, which was still pretty impressive for a Game Boy game. Which we played on the Super Game Boy anyway, technically. We're not going to be worried about an antidote right now because, it's, because we're not going to worry about an antidote right now because the poison Pokemon only show up at night. In full. Anyway, let's talk to this guy. Give me a berry. And then he'll tell me, check trees for berries. They just drop right off. And he doesn't tell me that to check them again every day. But he should. Here's our friend. Pidgey again. This is funny. So talk to this guy, and you hear the Pokemon battle theme. As you watch a Pokemon battle go on in the road. That always cracks me up, actually. I thought that was really clever. And that guy actually has Rattata when you battle him, which is funny. That's Joey. That's Trainer Joey, the guy who talks about, his top percentage of Rattatatas. Rattata. This is a female Pidgey. We see our first female Pokemon item. I think we've seen this female. And no, female Pokemon are not weaker than male Pokemon, or male Pokemon are not stronger than... It's literally just there so that you can breed them later on. Oh, I didn't mean to spoil it for you, that you can breed Pokemon. But that's like kind of a big deal in Gold, is like, where do Pokemon come from? And then suddenly it's like eggs. All Pokemon come from eggs. Does that mean Mewtwo came from an egg? I think it's implied Mewtwo did not come from an egg. I always found that weird. I always thought it should be the Pokedex, the latest version of the Pokedex, but I guess Pokedex is also technically grammatically correct. Pokedex is software, I think. He's talking about this is the latest version of Pokedex, the software. I don't know. These older games are funny grammatically at times because they didn't have their style guides completely figured out yet. I think by Generation 3 is when they finally figured it out. Like, okay, this is what this is, this is what this is, and this is this, kind of is what they figured out. You know, it's like, they had their style guides figured out by Generation 3, I think, is what I'm saying. Okay, so let's, check on K-Rool, who's at level 6. Let's check out our Pokedex. We've got a new Pokedex now. Totodile. Its well-developed jaws are powerful and capable of crushing anything. Even its trainer must be careful. Ooh. And then we'll notice here's a print thing. That's because I can hook up a Game Boy printer, and I can even do it in, in my Game Boy emulator in the Elm? Oh. Oh, that's me. Hello? A disaster? What's happened? Oh man, he just hung up. Well, I can call him back and see what's going on. Pokemon stolen. This is an emergency. Well, I have to get back there as fast as I can, so this is going to be a long episode because I have to figure out what's going on at Elm's Slab. Elm's Slab. Ethos Slab. if you watch any Minecraft videos, you know who Ethos Slab is. Elm's Slab. Oh wow, this is different, actually. And I can't, I can't actually, for some reason, oh, probably because it's like, okay, I know why. I might have to redo my, desktop, or go back to using the, K-Rool's gonna level up. And learn Rage. And this is what I can do now. Pokemon, K-Rool, move, Rage, goes here. See? And now all my attacking moves are above, all the, defensive fight moves. Boop! Boop! Actually, I'm gonna save here, and we're gonna do the, we're gonna do the next episode in a couple seconds. I need to get another trainer. And maybe eat some food. But we're not gonna leave Elm hanging. We're gonna be right back in